For the longest time, being a person who's HIV positive defined me. There were like two things, I think, as far as what define me or what define how I go walk through the world, are somebody who's been sober a very long time and somebody who's been HIV positive a very long time. And they're almost concurrent. Earlier today, I actually was thinking, okay, 30 years ago, I got sober. About 28 years ago, I was confirmed HIV positive. And for the longest time, it's like, okay, when did I stop being a full-fledged person? When did I become my diagnosis? Or why am I just sometimes identified as only a person in recovery in a world where recovery is so alien, antithetical? It's like the idea of being queer and not drinking or drugging or using. I would think like 20 years ago, I can't remember that there was life outside of the bars. It was like a joke, like, is there's anything happening outside the bars? Like, no, not much. At one point, I walked through the AIDS Memorial and I counted 117 people. 117 names. Friends, acquaintances, co-workers. And I remember being surprised because I thought, I didn't think it was that high. And it also reminded me there were a couple years where I couldn't go to a memorial. Like, I can't. I am funeraled out. I don't want to hear, one more anthem. I don't want to see one more mother, father, lover saying goodbye. I need a break. I'm just gonna quietly mourn from home. And so it's interesting in the last couple of years, having become on the periphery of the kink community, that they then go, oh, wait a minute, we do need, intergenerational, because it is the older practitioners that are teaching the younger practitioners the technique. And what is really interesting is that the younger practitioners are teaching the older practitioners about inclusion and saying, yes, back in your day, it was white male, macho, hypermasculinity, Homo Finland. And now the younger generation is going, okay, well, it's about, role-playing games and gender equality, and the two coming together. Okay, so now how do we play together? My favorite fighting back story was years ago, probably about a decade, 12 years ago. They would put out the barricades for Pride weekend. They'd put them out on Thursday night, but the street couldn't legally be closed. And this group of guys came down in their car and they were yelling at, the fucking faggots on Church Street. The light changed and they got caught at the light. And these two giant drag queens started beating on their car. And literally, they're like, these two giant drag queens are banging on the window saying, get the fuck out of here. This is our neighborhood. And they did some damage to the car. I think the mirrors got ripped off, and I think the antennas came off. And, they drove off, and the whole street sort of just went, bye, see you later.